Alright, here we go with another ProDerp, this time between Wreckz and Akroz. Seems to be that Wreckz and Akroz are actually in quite a lot of these ProDerps, but this is a ProDerp specifically, and if you can see, Akroz says, if you lose then I'm going to laugh, and Wreckz says, so am I, because if you take a look at Akroz's loadout, what does he have? He has moneymakers, it's pretty typical. Bombs, you see bombs in a lot of loadouts too. Jackals, yeah, jackals are pretty, you have that in a lot of loadouts. And that's it. So Wreckz is playing he has a pretty damn balanced loadout right now. Moneymakers, he has heavy mines for some strange reason, but he has goalies, he has buckies. It's pretty damn close to meta, if not meta level. Yeah, it's pretty much a meta level loadout. And Akroz has jackals and bombs along with the normal moneymaker. So you can pretty much think of this as 2 units because you don't really count moneymaker really. And Wreckz doing quick harass here. Akroz dropping, guess what? Jackals. Because what is he going to make for ground units? Jackals. And Wreckz almost getting killed, actually. Akroz doing a follow, but definitely not going to be able to get Wreckz there. But now, Akroz, guess what he's making? More jackals. I don't really have to call out too much here. Because Akroz is going to make jackals. Wreckz is going to make pretty much what you would think normally, some ice cream buckies there. Gotta love that music that comes out. But now Akroz doing some harass with jackals, and Wreckz not saving this moneymaker. Okay, does grab it in time, but Akroz now just shooting at the front door, and is just starting to walk away, and will definitely be able to get away from Wreckz here because the Warthog is pretty much just as fast as a striker in the air when it's not firing. And Wreckz still has to deal with that jackal, and will drop that bucky there to compensate for that jackal. It does have a T99 out on the field, and Akroz just stacking a bunch of jackals here on the front door, defending with creeps. So I guess that's his kind of another type of unit that he can use. But Wreckz catching him in the act here will probably go down to Wreckz if no, does not get killed before he gets back to his forward. Wreckz definitely does have to defend against. Oh no, those creeps were killed by the buckies that Wreckz already had stationed there, and Akroz sending jackals, strangely enough, to this weird route, but will get blocked by this Archie. So this is not getting anywhere for Akroz. Akroz now just dropping some jackals at the forward. Probably did expect some support here from those other jackals, but is just here with the ones he brought just himself, and will be able to finish off this ratchet. Wreckz is definitely not going to be able to get it, and almost getting a moneymaker. Wreckz definitely, okay, yeah, picking it up. Okay, so now Akroz actually almost neutralized that outpost. Really close. Wreckz trying to chase him down there, but definitely not going to be able to. And now Akroz just jackal all day. It's just a lot of jackals, guys. And now with more creeps. Didn't even decide to bunker anything. Like, not really playing it too safe at all. He just pretty much playing like he just doesn't care. Throwing his hands in the air. Oh, God. Kill me for saying that. But anyway, Wreckz now just trying to defend. I mean, he can really just play it safe. He doesn't really need to play it too aggressively because all he has to do is defend against jackals, which is not too big of a threat. Jackals and an alien hog does neutralize this close, but Akroz with plenty of creeps here will definitely not lose it to Wreckz. And Wreckz actually almost losing this dogfight in the air. Akroz forced to transform down, Wreckz retreating, so Akroz will be able to get away. Those creeps will wander out, and Wreckz with some probes. I doubt he'll be able to get. Oh, he's going for mid, not going for that close. And Akroz now just stationing some random jackals. What is he doing? Oh my, he is blocking. So Wreckz just doing his own thing. I would be a little suspicious right now, not seeing Akroz if I were Wreckz. I am at the mid fight now, just doing a scout here. Does take a look at the forward, takes a look at the front door, does see 3 socket units empty, and almost gets chased down by Akroz there. But Akroz with a bunch of jackals here, he has set them on, I'm assuming, attack. Might have set him on capture though, so they will stop at like he's just gonna do that thing where you use massive / socket units to block units and then pick them up to send them all at the same time. Just has way more jackals, way more jackals. 27,000 credits, 28,000, 5 jackals in his queue. Wreckz still desperately trying to take mid, still hasn't been able to get it quite yet, doing quite a slow job here with plenty of units, T99s and buckies. Akroz still making more units, more jackals. God, I don't even say units, just more jackals blocked by those moneymakers. And now Wreckz does spot it now. Will definitely see those jackals, but it's too much for him to really handle. He does not have bombs in his loadout, so he can't really just ferry him back and forth. Even if he did, he is really far, but does kill that moneymaker, does get finished off after killing that moneymaker. So the jackals are unleashed. 2 of them are still back there. A couple jackals randomly going over here to the side, and Akroz definitely now has to start spamming them. Yes, is sending sending. Look at all the Jackals coming out here. Wreckz dropping heavy mines, but I don't really think that's gonna do it. And if they do, I mean, what are they going to kill? Like 3 Jackals? And Akroz able to, not actually able to neutralize this mid quite yet. Wreckz trying to deal with these Jackals by slashing here with his striker sword and dropping some Buckies in defense. And Akroz does get finished off by Wreckz, but Wreckz now having to deal with a lot of Jackals at his front door. Look at that. That is like 10 Jackals at his front door. Does drop some Buckies for blocking, but they are still getting through. Akroz here not replenishing, but replacing his moneymakers there. So those 2 straight Jackals there out on the side, and now just making more and more Jackals. I thought they were going to neutralize mid, but I mean, I guess they did eventually, but definitely not as quick as I thought. And now Akroz sending them on capture will wreak havoc with his Warthog, and Wreckz still not getting great blocking off. Look, it's like a fifth of his life already gone just from those Jackals that reached his front door. Those Buckies were not enough to actually defend against them. I think a lot of the Buckies actually went down to those Jackals, and now the Jackal over here at this I feel like I'm that guy on Family Guy that's playing Pictionary with Stewie, just saying Jackal over and over again. Jackal, 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 it's a Jackal, Jackal. Is it a Jackal? It's a Jackal. Well, guess what? It is a Jackal because that's all freaking Akroz can make right now. Jackal, Jackal, Jackal all day. Wreckz still trying to take back this mid. I mean, Akroz is he still has plenty of credits. I mean, that's pretty much the problem here. He can only make Jackals, so he's pretty much power starved. He doesn't have generators. He doesn't have anything really to allocate his power properly. He just has Jackals, so he has plenty of credits. And now after all of his Jackals are killed, he can pretty much, or after Jackals were killed, now he can just start spamming out more and more and more. Guess what? Jackals. Now has a full queue of Jackals and is getting pinned down by Wreckz. Definitely not in danger, especially as a hog. Wreckz did get that missile off, but not enough to finish off Akroz before he got to that forward, or before he got to that close outpost to heal up. Now Wreckz starting to push out. There are quite a lot of Jackals stationed over here, though. He probably will get this neutralized. Akroz starting to send, just starting to pile up more Jackals there. This does get neutralized, but Wreckz, a hog against Buckies, will be able to rip these up very, very, very quickly. And still 5 Jackals have survived there for Akroz, and Wreckz now just stationing Buckies. Might be a little bit dangerous with Akroz here. I would start to bring out some of the T99s he has in his loadout, just because it will definitely help against this hog that is terrorizing his stuff. But instead, he is just making Bucky, definitely playing the meta. Does get finished off there. Wreckz overextending himself in front of Jackals. In front of Jackals, but now Akroz with plenty of Jackals here, but they still get blocked here by this this Goliath and this Archie. They are starting to make their way past here. Wreckz now back here at this mid fight, but it's now he definitely does not notice this close being getting attacked, and now Akroz with some creeps, I would assume, yes. But does get finished off before he can bring those creeps to take this outpost. No, he has a full queue. I just would have assumed he had a full queue, but he has 4 Jackals in his build queue, but plenty of Jackals still surrounding this outpost. Now coming with creeps, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Wreckz will be able to retake this. Will Akroz be able to drop creeps here and keep them alive? No, he definitely will not. There are too many Jackals here, and Wreckz is here to respond as well. There's still 1 bulb up left, so Wreckz has not lost that outpost, but Akroz not stopping. Okay, now finally bunkering creeps here at his forward, and just plopping down more Jackals and queuing a bunch more up. It's Pictionary all over again. Jackals everywhere. Now Jackals from Wreckz as well. And Wreckz dropping Jackals here. I'm not really sure why he's dropping instead of sending. He can definitely cover a lot more ground if he sends Jackals, because it is very, very close. Jackals move very, very fast. He's not even sending Buckies, not really bringing any T99s either, but Akroz is definitely losing a lot of life. Will get chased down here by Wreckz, not finished off before he gets to that fort, and there is still a lot of carbon Jackals surrounding this forward. Wreckz is having such a hard time, and Akroz definitely did see Wreckz pass by there. And now dropping these Jackals over by this last stand, and will get it neutralized. But what will it really get him? Those Jackals did get pretty much destroyed by those light mines, and Wreckz gets finished off by Akroz in the air. No more green Jackals left, and Akroz here just free to front door attack, and I doubt Wreckz will put any money into respawn at this point. Does have plenty of Buckies, but Akroz is not going to be too threatened by those, and will be able to retreat here away from Wreckz before he gets back to his, does reach his fort. Wreckz did try to pursue that entire time, but did not get close enough to Akroz to actually finish him off there. And right now, just more and more... I mean, do I really have to say it again? It's jackals. It's jackals, people. It's jackals. Wreckz now finally with goalies. Wreckz can finally finish this game, but he is not getting any credit boost like Akroz is. I mean, Akroz is getting credit boost to make jackals, yes, but I mean, Wreckz could make more goalies if he didn't get so much damage by those jackals and Akroz's front door attack. Yeah, that does definitely allow Akroz to get the unit advantage here. 118 to 60, he is definitely winning. Even has 60,000 in his bank right now. 60,000 credits. Wreckz now starting to bring out some goalies. He probably should actually just sell off those Buckies and Jackals, just make goalies, because like those Jackals would do absolutely nothing if Wreckz had goalies out on the field instead. But now instead just making more Buckies. I mean, I get, yeah, Buckies are OP right now, yes, but I mean, you don't really need to do it to this extent. The Buckies are really support, and like they act like artillery because of that range. Akroz is really low on health, but surviving pretty well, dancing here with Wreckz, but Wreckz staying on the ground, and Akroz actually staying alive and really needs to stay still, regenerate that health. We'll keep Wreckz out here for a while. Actually, Akroz queued up 5 bombs. I'm really sure why. Oh, did stay alive long enough to level up, and will definitely get away with a full health Warthog on the other side of the map. We'll get back to his fort, or to his outpost. And now with more bombs, he will be able to bomb these these Buckies down. Now stopping. And he's making more jackals. Surprise, surprise. So, I mean, at this point, I mean, it's quarter 3. Wreckz is just queuing up goalies. He's pretty much playing normal AirMech right now. You have the advantage. You have the map control. Just pump out goalies, wait till your advantage is definitely more than the opponent, and you can push out with your goalies and definitely win the game. However, he doesn't really have the credit advantage, but that credit disadvantage won't really act in the normal sense like it does in normal games, and Akroz is actually able to do a little bit of extra damage here against Wreckz, and actually doing such a good transform, and oh my god, will be able to survive here. Wreckz desperately is trying to chase him down, but Akroz getting back to that fort with great transform timing and faking out Wreckz like freaking Michael Jordan, you know, breaking, what's the term? God, I am such a nerd. I don't know the term. Ankle breaking? Is that it? But whatever. Akroz shaking Wreckz like crazy. And Wreckz bunkering, why is he bunkering creeps at his last stand? He has the mid, I guess maybe because of a Jackal push eventually, I'm not sure. A Jackal crazy T-push, but now with 1 Bucky and 2 Jackals, will go for, where is he going? Where is he going? He is going all the way around for the front door attack. I'm not really sure why. This is pretty freaking derpy right here. This is definitely a pro derp without a doubt, but these Jackals going for that forward actually. I mean, they are set on attack, but they are like winding their way all the way. Oh, they are all set to attack, to capture, so they are occupying the waypoints over here. Akroz will be able to finish off these T99 if Wreckz does not come back to respond, and Wreckz just kind of panicking here, trying to figure out which outpost he needs to respond to. Will definitely lose mid. Akroz going to be able to finish off this goalie from behind. Will probably, I mean, he definitely lost his forward. Will almost definitely lose mid. He has nothing surrounding that forward. He had no defense at all except 1 Bucky. And Akroz right now just sending more and more Jackals, and he has 95k. Did he hit max credits? I'm not sure. He probably sent out before he hit max credits just so he can make more. But now Wreckz desperately trying to make up lost ground here. Now moving the goalies so that their backs are actually right up against that outpost. And now just bringing Jackals to the fight, not sending, just ferrying them. And Akroz, guess what he's doing? He is sending Jackals out, and he's sending them out from all over the map, left and right, back and forth, from his close, from his forward, from his fort, everywhere and everywhere. There is no more Jackals defending really just here at this last stand, but there's just 1 single Jackal left over here, no Jackals left over here. Akroz is going Jackal crazy. Jackal crazy, I think, is probably the new term to use actually at this point, because that's a pretty damn good description at this point as to what's happening. Jackals are going crazy. And Wreckz now with some what is he doing? He's just bringing random Buckies here. That's going to do very little against Akroz and his Warthog. I mean, the majority of the Jackals have been killed. This forward is definitely lost by Wreckz. Akroz could actually take this probably. Yeah, now does drop some creeps. Will be able to surround this with Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Jackals. You probably couldn't have got that, I know. Thank God I'm here to help you. But Jackals are what Akroz is using to get this defense. They are nice and cheap, nice and costly, and they are definitely not bombs. They're definitely not nice. Did I say nice and costly? Nice and cost effective. And they're definitely not bombs, so they're not going to do what bombs typically do. And now Akroz sending, actually they did go to the mid instead of whatever other outpost, but this Jackal here at this front door will be attacking that corner there, and Wreckz definitely doesn't really have to respond here, but I mean that sound, I mean guys, listen to that sound, it's horrifying. I mean, when would you ever want that sound to keep going? And Akroz just front dooring right now. Wreckz is now going to send some Jackals. Where is he going to send them? I guess he's going to send them on capture. No, he sent them on attack. That's really, really strange. But Akroz has nothing here at the front door. But just firing here at this front door, Wreckz is just not responding to Akroz at all, bringing a single goalie there and ferrying his next goalie that was moving. And Akroz has plenty of Jackals here to spam out for front door blocking. This did seem like GG with all of those units coming for that front door, but it's really not that much. It's just 2 goalies, 2 Jackals, and 2 Buckies, and Akroz here with his Warthog will be able to fire at the back of these goalies and actually finish off quite a lot. A lot of damage is going down for on Akroz. But now with these blocking Jackals, will not take any more damage, and Wreckz now just sending. But look at this front door defense by Akroz. There are so many units, and Wreckz now trying to penetrate here with some Buckies and Jackals, but there are too many enemy Jackals here against Wreckz, and Wreckz will almost getting finished off there. Akroz, oh, but now does get that outpost neutralized. Akroz kind of now just front dooring. He's just front dooring like crazy. Wreckz with these level 4 creeps does have 3 Jackals in his queue, but Akroz uncontested here at the front door. Wreckz has no money makers here. They're all dead. I guess killed by Jackals. But now Wreckz retaking this mid, really needs to drop some stuff, but Akroz coming back here to this forward outpost that he's able to capture to recharge, and now Wreckz sending Buckies. He's not making, he's not trying to keep this mid. I mean, there's too much front door blockage here by Akroz with all those Jackals for Wreckz to really do anything about it. He really needs to make more goalies or just station Buckies on the outside. Actually, Wreckz is kind of screwed here. He really needs to play the longer game now. He definitely has the map control. I mean, safe to say he has the loadout advantage, but look at all these Jackals coming, and Wreckz now just flying in circles. I think he's given up. Akroz just wreaking havoc here on this close. Is Wreckz even going to do anything? No. Look at all of these Jackals here at the front door. Akroz will be able to get this finish on Wreckz, and Wreckz just doing nothing, just taunting here with that Matt's Cake and Moon Rabbit, and Akroz, oh god. Akroz got this win against Wreckz with just Jackals and bombs. Barely used the bombs, honestly. You could pretty much think of this as just a Jackal victory over pretty much a meta loadout against Wreckz. Akroz does take this ProDerp win over Wreckz on Duel with just Jackals, Moneymakers, and bombs. Pretty much could have done without the bombs. Moneymakers and Jackals is all Akroz needed to take this win. And there's a ProDerp for you guys. If you have any ProDerps or see any ProDerps, spectate any ProDerps, send them in to me at ruy0x@gmail.com or RUI on Steam. You know what I'm going to say. Click that video description. Check out my links. This is RUI, and that's game. See you next time.